Orthotics, whatever. Frank, I asked you if you think it's wise to hold potash. I guess it's wise. The guard watched Steere scan the quotes, his eyes going up and down the rows, but he couldn't tell anything from Steere's expression. He never could. Steere was like a freak that way. Do you think it's wise, Mr. Steere? If you guess so. I'm still ahead of the game, the guard said. He wasn't stupid, goddammit. He learned a lot about stocks since the Steere trial started. It closed at 30 yesterday. What was it this morning? Did it dip? No, sir. The guard had checked with his brother-in-law, who found out from the computer. Frank didn't know much about computers and felt too old to learn. Steere kept reading. Well, should I sell it, Mr. Steere? I don't know. I guess you should. Steere's eyes stopped at mid-column. Then again, I guess you shouldn't. What do you guess, Frank? I usually guess what you guess, the guard said, trying to make a joke, though he felt sick inside. It was so quiet he could hear his stomach groan. Steere turned the page. Frank shifted his feet. Steere skimmed the quotes. Mr. Steere, Frank said, should I hold potash or sell it? Steere's attention never left the newspaper. I don't know if I'd hold it. It failed to make a new high. Made an attempt, but failed. How bad is that? Frank's dentures stuck to his lips. I mean, is that bad? It sounds bad. It depends. On what? On how you feel at strike two. Frank laughed, but it came out like he was choking. From behind the paper, Steere said, The phone, slugger. Bring me the fucking phone. What are you wearing? Steere said into the flip phone. He was kidding, but there was a stiffening between his legs just the same. He'd been in jail almost a year. I'm in a meeting, she said in her professional voice, loud enough for the people around her to hear. She was a star, and she knew it. Steere imagined her in the meeting every inch the career woman, at least on the outside. You still have that bra, the black one with the lace? I can't talk now, really. The gang's all here, movers and shakers. Even the city editor, right, Mark? She called out. Call me back when you have your schedule. Gotta go. In the background, Steere heard hearty, masculine laughter. Wait. I need you to do something. Get to the file and destroy it. What? Why? Richter knows. That's interesting, she said, her tone even. Steere knew she wouldn't get rattled, whether an editor or a row of priests sat in front of her. She was the only woman he knew who kept her wits about her, and that was why Steere wanted her. Well, one of the reasons. Richter knows I killed him intentionally, nothing else. Drop everything, get the file, today. In a blizzard? She asked lightly. I'd rethink that. Maybe next week. You choose the restaurant. My secretary will make the reservations. Not next week. Now. I'm not taking any chances. But we may need that information. Don't fuck me. Do it. Steere punched the end button, edgy and still hard. Next, Steere punched in the number of a man he introduced as his driver, Bobby Bogosian. The title was left over from the days Bobby drove Steere around in a dented brown Eldorado with the cash that would launch an empire stuffed in his pocket. Steere would go from row house to row house in the city's poorest sections, offering the elderly $30,000. Cash money, on the spot, no strings, for their homes. He could rent the houses for many times that, and he made money if only 10% of the pensioners took the deal. Plenty more did. Steere would tell them he was solving a problem for them as he sat in their cramped living rooms with the curtains drawn. Their couches were worn and saggy, with thick roped fringe at the bottom, and Steere sat on more springs than he could count. Still, he felt neither contempt